If you told me Christopher Nolan made an IMAX epic that also had a freaky body horror sequence, I don't know that I would have believed you. Here's my quick review for the Odyssey. Big blockbusters are often described as epic, but the Odyssey is epic filmmaking in the original sense of the word, adapted from Homer's massive epic poem and brought to the big screen by one of the most highly skilled big movie directors in the game. The Odyssey doesn't just throw all the characters and mythology at you at once, it uses memories and people recounting their stories to give you an epic saga in a way that's digestible for audiences. If you think back to your high school English class, you'll remember that the source material for the Odyssey is pretty dense. There are over 12,000 lines in the original epic poem, but I think Christopher Nolan makes a smart choice here of breaking up the story into these sort of episodic segments that make it a lot easier to take it all in. So from a story standpoint, the Odyssey almost feels like watching a season of the most prestigious of prestige TV, but then it's elevated even beyond that because you have Ludwig Göransson's sweeping cinematic score and Hoyt van Hoytema's incredible IMAX cinematography. And when you combine that level of filmmaking with how these segments work together, it really hooks you in as a viewer for the entire runtime. For me, the Cyclops sequence was the first moment where I was like, I think I'm gonna love this movie. And by the time we got to Circe and what happens with Odysseus's men there, I was just so blown away. Obviously, there are larger narrative themes taking place in that Circe sequence, but there's also this really fascinating body horror element that felt reminiscent of American Werewolf in London. I was 1000% on board, and it made me kind of want a proper Christopher Nolan horror film. The Odyssey has a gigantic cast, and I really enjoyed all of their performances, but I want to highlight two people in particular. John Leguizamo is just fantastic in this film, and I think Robert Pattinson just stays making the case for why he is one of the best actors working right now. When the trailer dropped for the Odyssey, there was a lot of drama about the contemporary language, but you get used to it really quickly. I think similarly to a lot of the other controversial things of this film, it's really just a non-issue for social media to complain about. I was fortunate enough to see the Odyssey in IMAX, and this is absolutely a film that deserves to be seen on the biggest screen you can find. It is truly epic, and it is worth experiencing in the movie theater. As always, you can read my full movie reviews on trashwire.com, and don't forget to follow me on Letterboxd @Trashwire.